What's going on, everybody? Brett here. We're back playing some more Battle Brothers on the Beast and Exploration DLC. We are situated outside of the Black Monolith. Pick it up exactly where we left off last time. We got smashed on our first attempt. It wasn't a horrible smashing. I mean, smashed implies that we got, destroyed without barely putting up a fight. But I think we did pretty well, and I think we've learned from some of the mistakes of that first run. And we've altered our initial formation to try and do something a bit different. So we've got two brothers here that are lone wolves. So Steinhardt is going to be our absolute heaviest hitter this battle. He's going to be like our cleanup man. As well as Lance. Lance will do excellent work as well. Our formation is high and tight. We have no ranged characters other than Ragnar here with his crossbow. But we're essentially using him for his battle standard, and his crossbow may or may not come into play at some point. We may even want to consider, honestly, just cutting it. If we cut this, am I learning something new right now? So I'm looking at his fatigue. His fatigue only goes up by 4. Is this somehow like halved? Having this weapon in our offhand? Am I learning something new on camera right now? I don't know. I'm going to leave it. For 4 fatigue, it's not worth it. I don't know why that's only like half the fatigue. But anyway, I'll take it. Whatever. We probably won't need the crossbow. But the battle standard is something we definitely need to prevent our units from being horrified. We've got Hondo on the bottom corner, going to be trying to keep us from being flanked in that direction. Sir Steinhardt and Lance's job is to run out in front, have Lone Wolf procced so that they're getting those huge stat increases that you see here. They'll be getting reach advantage on Lance at least, giving him more melee stats. Underdog will apply and be using Indomitable. The idea is just to hold back their numbers for as long as possible so that our front line can deal with what's on them, and so that Sir Steinhardt can bounce around killing as many things as possible. I would expect him, honestly, to not be able to be killed like at all during this fight. So let's see, we also have a holy water here sitting in our inventory. We should probably just give that to someone. Perhaps we'll just give it to Scaredy here. Okay. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's jump back on in and see how this build fares. So, of course, I'm not going to read all of this again. If you want to see my first attempt, I do read this in my best reading voice. It's a pretty intense introduction as well. So this is only my second attempt, if you're curious. So the idea here now is to jump in and stall these guys as long as possible. We're going to make a bit of a formation here. We could consider trying to get in and amongst these stones. I think these stones are like low-key a very important part of this battle. We could place a hero here, make a little wall here, have our flanks completely protected, and then just like turtle up. That's something, if we fail this run, we'll consider doing on another run. So it looks like we've started down far enough that we're not going to be flanked from this direction. So I think we can kind of turn our formation a bit to meet them. Something like this, maybe. And let them kind of funnel themselves. Okay. Our biggest fear basically right now is that they'll only put one guy at a time on someone like Sir Steinhardt, and he'll never be able to get his full value. So, proving me wrong already. They've already wrapped him up. Now we need him not to get horrified, anything like that. We need him to be able to stand and, we've given him a necklace to help his resolve. He should be fine. As long as he gets to act every turn, he'll be fine. We need him to resist all the horrifies he can. Yep, he resisted the first one. Oh, Steezy. Steezy's resolve is wavering a bit, but he also has, I mean, really high resolve. We do need to get Lance out of that cloud, though. Which we can do. No one's on him yet, although they may be by the time. I just don't want to be close enough to Sir Steinhardt that we ruin his Lone Wolf and Lance's Lone Wolf. I was going to say, I'll honestly be surprised if they jump in this early on us, and they do. I guess because we advanced forward, we let our lines clash a turn early. Perhaps that was a mistake. Because the whole idea of bringing these out sooner rather than later is to buy ourselves that one extra turn in the beginning of the fight. Are any of them severely wounded? This one is already, but yeah, we're going to swing and a miss there. Move up. We really wanted to get Hondo in this position. We didn't expect or I didn't expect the Nexurhers to jump on me that quickly. I do like that we kind of have a spread out front line, though. It makes it so that at least the poison is kind of unlikely to hit. Let's get a dog down. Alright, let's see what we can do. That feels pretty good. So we've killed one Necro Savant and that looked like an Honor Guard. Could have just been a Legionnaire. And we have to expect our dogs to take heavy hits for us. No, that was an Honor Guard. So Steinhardt's just going to be an absolute blender to them, as long as he doesn't get horrified. Yeah, and there goes our dog. This is just not ideal. We really want to get Ragnar tucked in behind them. Nice, we triggered his 9 lives. Alright, let's get in there. Boom. We're outside the cloud, that's very good. Missing that was awful. Our front line should hold. We just need to start poking holes in their formation, getting these shields down, that way we can get to the back line of the pole arms. Take a nice round swing. We knocked off his armor. We brought him low. And I'm trying to focus. Anywhere I have a spot where I can use 2 units at once to hit, that's what I want to do. Let's see if we can kill this guy. We can. That's perfect. Alright, let's move back up. Really want to get Sir Willem up here. Really want to get Ragnar tucked in. I was going to say, if we could get that, we might have been able to one-shot him, but not quite. The worst person right now in the worst position is definitely Steezy. We may just want to try and shield wall with him, but his fatigue is pretty poor, and with him taking all of these hits, he's going to have a difficult time recovering fatigue at all. And I figured this was going to happen. The Conqueror starts like way out on the edge. I noticed in our first attempt. Nice. So we've punched a hole in their shield wall. But I think every turn we just need to shield wall with Steezy. We just need him not to rout. It's pretty crucial. Nice. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 52% chance is not great. That was a hard hit as well. Yeah, shield wall. Just need to survive. So Steinhardt is actually... He took a few more hits than I figured he would. I really thought he would dodge more than he has. I think he honestly should have dodged more than that. His melee defense right now should be ridiculously high. Between that shield, he also has underdog. He also has dodge. Alright, we need to get a kill here. Because we have to have the reset. Alright, we triggered his 9 lives. Wow, so Steinhardt's going to get crushed. That's not good. Alright, of all the ones we really wanted to hit, that was one that we needed. Yeah, and they're going to kill him. That pretty much spells doom for this run. So I'm pretty tempted just to reload here. They were able to way too easily deal with Sir Steinhardt. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a matter of positioning. We don't want him to be able to be surrounded all at once. We want it to be so that every turn, a few guys step up to him and get knocked down. And not get up again. Because we're always going to keep him down. If you know what I'm saying. So they were just able to completely surround him, and also those two Necro Savants. I didn't expect them to go after him like that. We may just want to reload at this point. I don't see us winning minus our most powerful brother. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's not waste too much time. We're here today to try and, figure it out. If I fought every battle to the last man, we would only get like 1 or 2 battles done today. But in this way, we should be able to get a couple done until we, hopefully, cross your fingers, ultimately take it down. So let's consider what happened there. Sir Steinhardt ran in. He killed 2 guys. I mean, but there's just so many that they're able to almost instantly auto-surround him. So I'm considering right now doing something more like this. Maybe something like this. Maybe Sir Steinhardt's the one that we need to duel the Conqueror. And then he can attempt to try and wrap up. Meanwhile, Lance holds the sides. Lance's armor is just enormous. 446 and 380. With his Battleforged perk, he takes almost no damage. He doesn't need a net. Oh, we need to take that off him. Yeah, it only gives him... Man, does putting things in your offhands only do half the fatigue? Is that some change they made and I just didn't notice? We don't suffer full fatigue penalties for having things in our inventory. That's awesome. Okay, so I think this might be a better strategy here. And we also move these dudes out to kind of the wings. just so that they're like one step closer to where they need to be. And we'll look to take advantage of the terrain a bit as well. If we can, without stepping too far forward, we'll look to do that. So let me save the game. I think this is a more optimal formation. We'll try and get Sir Steinhardt onto the Conqueror. And our first attempt, he soloed the Conqueror plus like 3 of his guys after killing multiples before that. So we do see some terrain that we might be able to use. We could also consider falling back if we knew we had good terrain behind us. I mean, how far back can we go is the question. Let's see if we can use these rocks as a bit of a flank denial. Okay. I like this. I was considering putting Burnfried on the corner here, just purely because of his spear wall, but I think we kind of want them to step in and get smashed by Lance. So that gives him a nice, area of 3 in front of him to use his swings. And I also think we want to get somebody up here that can handle it. Step back. Let's get Airzel here in the center. Okay. And I think we can buy a lot of time for Sir Steinhardt to do his thing. I mean, even the act of moving backwards gives Sir Steinhardt one more turn to attack before our front lines engage. And it's also forcing them, you see how they're moving through these rocks? I don't think the AI can handle this very well. It kind of breaks up the cohesion of its movements. Our front line is very wide right now. I like that. We can use Scaredy as a bit of a bodyguard for Ragnar. Right now, I think Ragnar probably looks like the weakest link, if not Sir Steinhardt. So I would expect them to kind of go to that area, if not on Hondo or Steezy or something like that. But Ragnar plus Scaredy together, I think, is a pretty nice grouping. Make it so that the Necrosavants will have a much harder time picking someone off. Would also be great if I get Steinhardt in something like this area here. I think for pretty obvious reasons. Having two spaces around him blocked off could be really strategic. What I'm wondering right now is whether or not the priests have infinite range. And it doesn't seem like they do, or else they would have cast something. Alright, there we go. Okay, we'll move in here. We have choices. So what I'm thinking about right now is trying to get Sir Willem to this position. And I think we're going to do that. And then we're going to switch and bring Ivar down. Let's spear wall. Make sure that if they can reach us, they won't be able to. Let's bring Ivar here. So Sir Willem has Underdog. And reach it. Well, I don't know if he has Underdog. He definitely has reach advantage. Let's take a look. We can look at our brothers. This is important. Yes, he does have Underdog, he does have Reach Advantage, and he does have Lone Wolf. So if we need to pick one of these brothers that's not Lance and not Hondo to go stand out here to try and block off this area, we want it to be Sir Willem. He also has the potential to one-shot most of these units. He can definitely one-shot Legionaries, and I have seen him one-shot... we don't need to move, Scaredy. I have seen him one-shot also Ancient... Honor Guard, the Honor Guard. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling the pressure. I'm a little like wound up right now. We're just passing and letting them come to us. But look how disjointed they are compared to like their perfect, frontline shields, backline polearms as they were before. Okay, Horrify failed. That's all we care about. So Steinhardt has really good resolve. I want to say he's in kind of like the 65-ish range. So this is kind of a danger. I mean, they're getting all of these polearm reach units on them. So if we might have to step up out of these rocks. Yeah, it doesn't look like it if you're not familiar with Battle Brothers, but he's completely surrounded by units that can attack him, but that he cannot himself attack. Which is pretty bad. So we have one more turn until the lines meet. We're really counting on Lance to hold this corner. I don't think we need to shield wall or anything like that. A lot of the legionaries are in front of us, and the honor guard are... We could step... No, we can't step here, of course. We can't run past these guys. I think what we need to do... These are all two-handed weapons, and I think they're clumsy. If you're standing right next to them, they have a very hard time hitting you. So let's just step into it. Start trying to go to town. Of course, because we had to step forward, we're only going to get one attack this turn, but next turn we'll get two. That'll probably be enough to kill this dude, and then we'll get a reset with Berserk and we'll be able to swing 3 times. So in that way, we'll start to fold them up. We just have to resist a Horrify, or else we're pretty much like boned. He's still too close to Lance to get his own Lone Wolf, of course. We'd have to probably bring him out to about right here-ish. 1, 2, 3. I think it's only 3 spaces. It might be 4. I could be wrong. Alright, Ivar steps in. Pass. Alright, let's let them come in. Ooh. That scared me for a moment. Keep that spear wall up. Yeah, not a great chance to hit, but we do have to start killing them. And I saw Sir Steinhardt's resolve waver there for a second. He needs to start getting kills and get his confidence back up. Ah, they made it past. We could still potentially deny that other spot. Steezy lets us down with 2 misses. We could have easily broken this one's shield. Alright. And they hortified him. That's what we were scared of. Instead of moving down and coming to attack our front line, they went onto Steinhardt. He may as well just be dead right now. If he can't attack, he can't clear himself, and they're just going to have a field day attacking him. Yeah, he's just going to go down. Damn. We really need him not to get horrified. He has underdog, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know why he's, it seems like he's suffering penalties from being surrounded. Yeah, I think we almost might as well restart again, which is just awful to say. But we have no way of bringing him back. He's not going to be able to, he's going to try and run this turn with nowhere to go, and they're just going to kill him. So, we can see how we're able to do in the front line. But as I'm looking at this, Ugh. Did I mess up? I meant to do the holy water. God dang it. We could splash a crap ton of holy water on these guys. So, if it's going to be that difficult to keep him from routing every single time, we really need to consider just keeping him tucked in with the formation. I mean, yeah, we stalled all these units, but like he's dead. You know, if he dies, we just can't win. So, you know, it's kind of like, what's the point? And our spear wall, unfortunately, didn't do much. So yeah, I think we just might as well restart. I think our idea is solid, but our brothers just are not going to be able to consistently resist. I think if I did this enough times and just restarted it until I got a favorable, you know, series of events, that we could make it so that Sir Steinhardt resists the first couple turns of Horrify, he gets off a bunch of kills, next thing you know, he's wrapped up all the Ancient Honor Guard on that side, and he's killing the big man himself. But that's not going to happen this turn, or this match. So I think we're gonna quit. Let's not waste our time on a failed run. I think our idea is solid, but it's if he just can't resist the Horrifies enough, which he still may be able to. That could have just been a freak one-off thing, but we may want to consider just keeping him here and staying, you know, within 4 spaces of Ragnar, who. We'll just keep him. We'll just keep the battle standard out. I did like that we moved backwards, though. That's something I think that we can take away from that battle. Let's save the game one more time, just because minor adjustments. Okay. Let's get in there. It's a shame, because I really liked our positioning there for our front line. Had we had someone like Sir Steinhardt there to like clean up the flanks, we might have been able to do something cool. But I think we back up again. Make them come to us in a disjointed fashion. And I'm considering doing this. I like that we elongated our front line. Thought that was a cool strat. And I also like the idea of bringing Sir Willem up and around here. Okay. And we'll find a way to get Steezy back there. We're not in the ideal formation yet, but we have another turn before we need to be concerned. You can see they're not getting as messed up and as hung up on the terrain as they were last time. Last time there were so many little boulders in their starting position that it really kind of messed them up. But we'll see. We really just need to get a lot of good kills right off our first turn. We need to like punch a hole. Sir Steinhardt, I think, is in a good position to begin to roll up the flanks. I feel like I may have moved my front line a little too far back. I may have wanted this to be the position. Because I do want to have that available area of 3 to swing. That's okay. We can move forward 1. Just minor adjustments here. Let's just pass and see what they do. Spear wall. I like having my two-handers kind of intermixed in the front. They're definitely our heavy hitters for punching holes. The only thing is, Ivar likes to be with an axe like that. You want area around them to swing it, but it's just never been an ability he's been able to use in the way that we build our formations. Steezy's going to move back. Hondo's going to go where Steezy is now. We're going to bring Ragnar in, perhaps here or here. Gotta hate that. And the noose is slowly tightening. Move as far back that way as he can. And Ragnar will step up next to him. And they'll be able to hopefully protect each other. No reason at all for us to sit in the poison. Or miasma. Let's look and see. We can take a look at Lance right now. Does it give him like a miasma effect? It does not. We just know that it causes damage. I was wondering if it had any type of like lowering of chance for accuracy type purposes. It doesn't seem to. Alright, let's pop Indomitable. Not sure if that protected me, my HP total from that. I doubt it. So we took damage. How much did we take? Took 7. It actually might have. If this did about 4 and this did about 7, and Indomitable cuts HP damage by 50%, then we probably could have done that and saved ourselves 3 damage. It's important to know little things like that. Wow, even more. Okay. Well, at least we put it all the way up here, not on the center of our formation. Dang it. Okay, we find Sir Steinhardt going out on a limb once again, but it's not too bad. Pass. If we don't want to go here, then at the very least we should tuck back in and help protect Ragnar. Let them step to us. Okay, dummy number 1 steps in. I'm happy to get a little bit of damage on him, because I think if we can just land and attack... Wow, that was bad. Yeah, anytime Lance swings and doesn't kill something, we fall behind. Yeah, that hurt. So Sir Steinhardt is way out here again. He has Lone Wolf, which makes him good in a combat scenario, but he's far away from our battle standard, so he's once again weak to the Horrifies. He resisted that one. If you're watching at home, I don't want you to get discouraged. I think we can do this. Let's use Steezy to plug up that area. Give Hondo a little support. So in come the Necrosavants. That's a nice place for him. It ruins our spear wall. If they're not able to attack this turn, that's good news for us. That's one more turn that we have in relative safety. And there goes our one attack. Okay, we can't switch to the Holy Water. That would have been pretty cool. Alright, let's go for that triple swing. Did we hit all of them? Alright, very good. That's not bad. 38% chance. That's not a chance at all. Once these spears lock up, it's just bad times for us. One more battle brother has joined the field. So the Necrosavants are the fastest thing on the battlefield. That's good to know. So Steinhardt is also excellent at killing them because they have no armor and his lightning just straight hits them. It also triggers their 9 lives pretty effectively. If we could land this hit with Sir Willem and then use Ragnar's banner, we could potentially get a kill. One more Necrosavant down. That was actually our first kill. That's not good. Go, doggo. Just needs one hit. Ah. I didn't think one hit was too much to ask for, but I could have been wrong. Oh, of course, I had to put it in my offhand. You guys are probably screaming at me. That's my bad. Okay, that's 2 pole arms. Can we put it back in our hands? Because that would be pretty good. Now he'll fight with his fists. So these are dead. I'm pretty sure. It might take 3 turns, but I think they're dead. That was bad. Perhaps should have tried to do a split down the line on those 2. Nice. That was worth the risk, I hope. scared he's getting worked over. Alright, Lance is up next. Come on, big money. Almost. Almost. God, we just keep being so close. We'll drop another dog instead of using Indomitable. And he's horrified. God dang it. That pretty much means death for Sir Steinhardt. I guess we just need to go back to trying to turtle up. I mean, had he resisted that for one more turn, we would have gotten 3 more attacks off with him. Now, the odds are pretty much that he's just going to get attacked into routing this turn. Yeah, and if he goes down, we'll try one more restart for today. Is it still the same turn? It is. God. It takes so long for them to move all of these units that it's kind of miserable having to restart. It's very similar to the Kraken fight. But like I said, guys, don't get discouraged if we're not able to do it in the first couple tries. It took me many tries to get the right set of circumstances for the Kraken fight. Down goes the dog. Poor Lord. Wasn't a very good singer, but at least they got a caricature made of them on South Park. The dogs are just so useful. This one dog currently is holding back multiple units. Yeah, and down he goes. I mean, that's it. He's bleeding. Let's call it. And let's go back to being turtles. We'll just be absolute turtles. And just hope that we can roll them up fast enough with Sir Steinhardt. So, one of the reasons why in our first attempt I had Sir Steinhardt in the center of the formation was because I understand just how difficult it is to bypass the shield wall once it goes up. And he's someone that can do that with the Reproach of the Old Gods, with Lightbringer. And beginning to punch those holes means our chances to hit get so much better that we're able to just one-shot them and, you know, ultimately clear the way for brothers to kind of help in the flanks. Alright, let's give it one more go with a more turtle-esque approach. We're not going to move. We're going to sit and let them come to us. Alright, I like this. Nice wide front line. Bit of protection here for Ragnar. I mean, we could consider going very wide. You know, putting Scaredy on the front lines. Just making one straight flat line. That's probably the strongest thing you could do. If our brothers were all super high resolve, you know, two-handed hammer users, that probably is the strongest strategy. Because then the miasma clouds don't manage to hit you quite as much. You force them to spread out, which lowers their ability to focus with the Ancient Legionnaires with polearms. Yeah, wish me luck. I think this is going to be our last attempt for today. And I would love to pull off a miracle. Because I feel like I've been quiet and my commentary has been a little weak this battle. Because it's so stressful. And it takes so long. This opening turn takes so long for them. But I have to tell you, if I have to choose between doing this fight 10 times to get it or doing the Kraken fight, I'll take this fight all day long. That Kraken fight was just ungodly. We could bring out the holy water here. I don't think we can reach anyone yet. Yeah, I think we're just good. We're not missing anything. We are fine. Varandox, I think, also has holy water. Let's get that out. He actually may be able to reach. Only 2 units, not the best. He has quick hands, for those of you who don't remember. So Varandox the Different has quick hands. So there was really no penalty to doing that. Really just hoping to hit more units was kind of the thing. Engaging on Sir Steinhardt, that's good. Try and hit him before other dudes with shields jump in. That was nice. So that blessed water is probably going to take him out relatively soon. Hondo's got a good split target. Let's soften him up a little bit for Hondo. That axe didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. That's a shame. It's not good against their heavy armor. There's a 66 here, but this is the one we want to kill. Because that isolates this one and this one. Well, mainly this one. But it does weaken their shield wall overall. And here's their super cost-effective miasma. And we really need to throw this holy water so that we can, or the blessed water, so that we can take out our banner and start resisting those horrifies. But look at the disproportionate number of units that are up here and the quality compared to the ones directly in front of us. Oh, here comes Vlad. As long as they can't attack us this turn, I'm okay. At the moment, I'm just more impatient than anything else. I'm just like, hurry up already. Get in here and start, let me attack you. Okay, not awful. We can throw some blessed water here. We could try and get the Necro Savants. Damn, we only hit one. That's crappy. So, no sweet splashes for us. But a nice split. Almost killed them. We'll see if we can get them next turn. So 2 dead from Sir Willem. That's good. That was bad. Some of them are a little bit hurt already. We definitely should have considered dropping those 2 dogs we had a chance to drop. Oh no, Bernfried. As we've talked about so many times before, the Necrosavants really focus down dogs. So maybe just dropping a few of them in the early portions of the fight could be really beneficial. So now I have a choice, guys. I can either go to this little bottom fight here or go up. And I think I'm going to have to make the choice to go up. Yeah. Definitely need a shield wall. Try and protect Burnfried. If he were someone that went down, it wouldn't be the worst, sad to say. Sorry, Burnfried, I hope you're not listening. But we have so many other brothers that are absolutely crucial to this fight, and he's just not one of them. Did he die in the holy water? Was he the one we blessed? I think so. I'm still happy we put that dog down, though. That gives Burnfried a bit of cover for a turn. Alright, successful split. And then big damage there. We're doing it. We're doing it, guys. Let's bring Airzel up into this fight. And perhaps we'll still keep wrapping around there. Wow, the blessed water. I keep calling it holy water. Look, guys, I was raised Catholic. I see water with magical properties, and I just instantly, my brain goes to holy water. Yes, another dog. Very good. Even if they don't do any damage, that's okay. An Ancient Honor Guard with a Tower Shield is a pretty annoying opponent. I think everyone is within 4 tiles of Ragnar, so we should still be resistant to Horrify. Damn, I was hoping he could survive one more turn. Let's get that kill. Smash him. So we've killed 12 of them so far. No one's dead, no one's routing. If we have any problems at all, it's that Sir Steinhardt is once again finding himself in a weird position. We may have wanted to bring him like in a slightly better starting position. Perhaps not down at the bottom of our formation, the tail end, so to speak, but closer to the top end, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's see what we can survive here. And they're going to go for the dog, as always. They hate the dog. Sorry, Emerald. Do they take damage in the miasma? That's interesting. Alright, let's get in there. Kind of want to move up here. Does that put us 4 away? We'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now? Yeah, we don't want to do that. Let's just hold off. We need him in the center. This is potentially a pretty crucial turn. We could almost certainly kill this Ancient Honor Guard here. I don't know if he's attacked already. You know, there's so many units in the queue. Nice. He was next to attack, so killing him quickly was important. I think once again here we shield wall. Make that nice defensive corner. And biggest worry right now is definitely Ivar. So we're going to try and get in here with Hondo and start clearing these out. Ivar maybe can take that dude out by himself. Oh, that's bad. Also, this is bad too. They're just focus firing him. What is good though is that Sir Steinhardt doesn't have to go in search of a target anymore. He has targets that were kind of brought to him. Get into here. Oh, we needed to hit that. That was good. That was very good. For the company. God damn it, Ivar. You are a fucking hero, my friend. Stay alive. Okay. So setting up this kill, this should be an easy kill for Sir Steinhardt next turn, which will give him 3 attacks, which is just absolutely crucial to our game plan. And I really don't want to move with Ragnar, so we're going to switch to our crossbow. At the very least, it's loaded. If we decide to switch back to the banner, oh my god, did we just open ourselves up to a Horrify? I think we did. Oh my god, we got to get that banner back out. That was a mistake. I knew it almost as soon as I did it. I was like, oh yeah, the priests that I've been kind of not even thinking about this entire battle. They're going to end up being a problem. I just wanted to get some effectiveness from Ragnar, but the thing was, I mean, he was being effective. And I don't think we can rally our way out of Horrified. That was a pretty good turn. And Sir Steinhardt is absolutely on the right target here. We rallied, but it didn't do anything. That was a bit of an experiment. Let's see if we can kill this thing. Oh, I could have sworn I saw 9 lives proc. Oh my god. The dogs start going down. It ain't over yet, guys. One mistake doesn't end us. I mean, and for all we know, we would have gotten Horrified anyway. We still may have failed the checks. And I'm still not that worried about Lance. It's more Sir Willem that I'm worried about. Lance is... He could take like 10 hits before his Battle Forge starts becoming like a little less effective. Let's go for the split. I was trying to kill this dude. We couldn't shield wall, which was my priority, so let's just get down Jaeger. Sucks to drop him in a cloud, but if he takes some heat off of Sir Willem, then it'll be worth it, I think. So what I'm asking myself right now is, can Hondo, with a little help from Steezy, can they like solo this group here? The Necrosavants will probably leave, so I'm not that concerned with that. Alright, that was a strong hit. Let's break his shield. Sometimes I think that's just the right call. Perfect. So, we learned... Oh my god, guys. I'm like stressing out a little bit. I'm like, my hands are getting sweaty. We learned from our first attempt that the Conqueror's armor is the same as Lance's helmet. They're kind of like a matching set. And that attacking him reflects damage back onto us. So... Oh, so Willem's in such a bad spot. Let's see what their priests do. They landed like a triple Horrify. Oh, God. God, we've got to get that banner back out. Alright, one more dog bites the dust. It really sucks when they get killed, though, because they're feeding blood to the Necrosavants, but it's still better than us getting hit. And we really need for Hondo's resolve not to waver. Okay, not bad. Banner out. Can we get this kill? No, that would have been huge, though. We've whittled them down pretty far at this point. That was painful. Sir Willem, no. I feel very much like I may have thrown this. And I hate that feeling so bad. I'm going to prioritize killing him over doing some extra damage to this guy. He's going to be able to do a bit of a round swing on us. But my idea right now is that the fewer actual units there are on the battlefield, the less chance that we have for someone like Sir Willem to die. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad as well. As long as Sir Steinhardt doesn't get horrified, we may be fine. Really wish we could get somebody up there. But we got to make it past the Conqueror first. And then I think we could send Sir Steinhardt on like a solo mission. We need to get these Necrosavants off the battlefield. They're so close to dead. And there goes our helmet. His HP pool is enormous. That's what I'm talking about. That's much better. So that's 3 Necrosavants down in 1 turn, but down goes Sir Willem. Oh, man. I'm happy to have Lance on the Conqueror, because I think if he hits him, he's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. No, Jaeger. Wow, that did not trigger 9 lives, I don't believe. Damn, we can't step up either, so we're still vulnerable for another turn. This one's hurt already, at least. And Varandox is very good at hitting armor, but not so good once the armor's gone. God, I wish I could step forward just one. So close. Damn, then he hits us that hard when we're that close to killing him. It's rough. Okay, we couldn't bring him back. We're going to have to do it again with Ragnar. Yeah, we definitely have to do it again with Ragnar. If we can bring them back, I think we still have a chance. We don't have enough fatigue to do a rally. Well, that's pretty bad. That could just be the end. Down goes Bernfried. I don't really want to step in there with Ivar. He's also bleeding. It really sucks that our first rally didn't work and that they were able to rout so many of us after that. We'll be able to rally next turn, but not before they're able to take actions. We'll kill the Conqueror right now, before he gets to act. That was good. Conqueror plus a Necrosavant. Resisted multiple Horrifies. Feels pretty good. And now we can rally. It looks like we brought everyone back. We need Hondo and Steezy to clean that up and get their butts up here. Because all we have holding the line... Well, our brothers that are holding the line are relatively healthy. Even Lance. The only thing that's actually been hurting him is the fact that he's standing in this miasma for this entire fight. But once we can get Sir Steinhardt up onto these priests... You have holy water. Let's use it. If we step forward, can we still use it? We can't. I was really hoping to splash there. Steezy might be able to kill the Honor Guard. He's been like 1v1ing this entire fight. Finally. Okay. Let's get out of there. We need some of our healthier brothers to start taking these hits now. We've lost 2 brothers already. We may end up losing another. I could definitely see us doing this fight without losing a single brother. Had I not flippin' switched out that banner to try and get like a value shot with that crossbow, Sir Willem might have been able to sustain longer and might not have been able to be horrified quite as much. Very wary of bringing in Ivar. And I honestly kind of want to just take Lance all the way out of this fight. Because I just don't think we need him anymore. I think really all we need to win this now is a couple of lucky shots with Sir Steinhardt. Yeah, missing that was pretty bad. It was a lucky jump. Well, they cleared the space for him. There's no more miasma here. Of course he's going to attack him now. Holy water didn't even quite finish him off. God. Didn't get him again. Didn't get him again. Jesus. No, that's suicide. We don't want to do that. Start moving forward. The question is, can Sir Varandox in his wounded state take on this dude? And I'm not sure. I mean, it's pure RNG at that point, yeah, and then we have to expect them to move up to defend the priests. Sir Steinhardt can, I know that. And if we jump in here, we get another ridiculous attack. I think we have to do that. We killed one of them. We were hoping it would bounce to the back line instead. So now I think we just shield wall with Sir Varandox. Get out of here with that. Alright. It's time. It's time to run. Lance was able to get one more kill. There are certain guys I'm not going to say I wouldn't mind losing, but there are certain characters that if we lose now, our chances in later fights are just horrible. Lance is definitely one of those. Burnfried has been kind of on the back burner for a while. And Sir Willem, as powerful as he was definitely not. He was a brand new brother. We can buy and train another one of him. It sucks to say it like that, but we can get more adventurous nobles. You know. No, I thought he was going to move there. That was bad. All I wanted to do was shield wall. I didn't want to attack at all, but we didn't have the fatigue. But now that we have so many injured brothers, I mean, we can't use Lance. We don't want to... Well, it's not that we can't. We don't want to use Lance or Ivar. God. That sucks so bad just because we just needed one hit. It would have killed, like, at least two of them, guaranteed. And we missed both shots. And now we're going to take a ton of damage because of it. Let's get in there. And every time I think we're going to get them, and we just don't. Like that. Sir Varandox might be having a bad day up here. I thought we'd be able to get him some help sooner. Didn't expect to miss. I really did not expect to miss with that Sir Steinhardt series of attacks. We just needed one of those to land, and we would have been fine. Please. Thank you. Alright, let's get in there now. We're bringing them forward because there may be a chance that we could come in, like jump in one space, get that easy, you know, last minute hero kill. There's really no point in leaving them so far back that they can't do anything when there's honestly no real threat to them from ranged. Okay, that was good. Because this little pocket here was wrecking us. Can I go past? I can't. Do I risk this? Damn, we've been getting lucky this whole battle. That was probably a mistake. Try to get a little too lucky. Oh no. Oh no. And both of our units that can rally are over here. Ugh. Oh no, and he insta-routes. We don't care about the miasma, we just need to get there. God, please don't kill Ivar. Please don't kill Honto. Oh my god. I thought he was safe, but he was not. Damn. You can't even rally. So here's the thing, guys. I think we're going to be able to finish this fight with a victory. Oh my god. But I may try and do this in my free time with a better outcome. Purely because... Damn, and there goes Ivar. Son. Purely because we still have the Witch's Hut left to do. Damn, and we may not even be able to finish this fight. Not if Sir Steinhardt keeps getting horrified. We needed that kill. We're on the priest. Like, we have the resources to finish this fight right now. So we're going to do it. And I may just create an alternate save and then try and do this better on my free time, because I really think we can do this better. We just had a few cascading failures. Some of which were absolutely man-made. Wow, they have a zone of control. I wasn't sure if they did. But they will punch you. I didn't think about that. So it's a bittersweet moment. If I'm not like jumping up and down. Look how many brothers it took for us to finish this fight. I do not feel proud of myself in this moment. I feel like a bad commander. As we surround the last priest, not even guaranteed that Sir Steinhardt won't get punched in the face. He also has... Oh my god, okay. We did it, and they all just straight died. We got their weapons back, yay! God, and we got the armor. The Emperor's armor. A shining armor once worn by the Emperor of an age long past, made from the most wondrous of materials, imbued with mystical energies, light reflects easily off the polished armor, turning the wearer into a shimmering figure of light during the day. Our inventory is going to be super full. So, like I said, guys, I'm going to make an alternate save. Oh, man. I'm an ashamed commander right now. I didn't think I would feel this bad. We lost so many brothers. To me, it's just not acceptable. And I know I can do better than that. So I'm going to try to off camera. Really bittersweet. I think we get rid of these. So many expensive weapons to pick up. Do we have any actual junk in our inventory? Not really. I mean, just these, which we were holding on to for the witches fight. But we can buy more. They're super easy to get in every single city. You can pick them up. Dang. So we did it. We did it, guys. Damn. I am so less stoked than I wish I was. All those brothers. Yeah, screw it. We don't need the crowns. Achievement unlocked. Rest in peace. So let's go ahead and read it. Yeah, this is how I feel right now. It's disappointing. Scaredy the Blind says as he looks at the slain corpses. He snorts and spits. Don't think disappointing is the word for it, though. They're just lying there, bones and coats, like we'd fought a closet. No flesh, no blood. It's unsatisfying, and knowing that, thinking it's true, well, that unnerves me. You got nothing to say to such things other than there's a kernel of truth in the matter. If it weren't the issuances of its lust, why else the vigor for violence? Another sellsword calls you over, interrupting any solemn introspection. Sir, come have a look. You head over and spot a skull sitting in the bed of pauldrons like an egg in the bosom of well-endowed southerner. The rest of its body is battered and thrown to the winds as far as you can tell. What remains is a decadent slab of chest armor. It is covered in glyphs and treatments, fortunes and historical retellings, and is embroidered with red tassels and combs made of bristly hair. You touch the metal, and the second you do, the skull beside it powders and blows away. The mercenary, seeing this, shrugs rather sheepishly. If you got magical powers, I won't tell no one. You slug the sellsword in the shoulder and tell him to load the armor into the inventory for later allocation. I should take a closer look at that armor. As the men pack up to leave, you hear a voice behind you. Never were. You turn back and the world darkens in a shrouded tunnel, your men and their voices fading into the dark until all that remains is an elderly man and a light at the end of all that black, an unsteady flicker and a warble of flesh trying to hold it. You approach slowly, getting bearing on the speaker. A little bit of bad English, I think, in here. It is a shrewd elderly man, bent at the waist and bent again at the back, and his arms are thinner than a sword's hilt. You look back to see the world of dark had followed you forward, nothing behind but blackness. Looking forward again, the man is suddenly before you. He looks so similar, like someone you had seen in the past and yet had forgotten. Perhaps someone you had seen in your childhood, a dying uncle glimpsed on your fourth winter and his last. He is holding the candlestick with the wax drooping over his knuckles and rolling down his waist, his wrist. You never were meant to be, never were meant to be you, the one they call the false king. You wake on the ground, mercenaries are looking down at you with concerned stares. Let's say the mercenaries. So just a bit of bad English, no big deal. You alright, Captain? I think this is because we lost so many people that it's like trying to autofill their names. Getting up, you tell them that you just fell into a quick nap. You look back at the black monolith and you can see yourself in the obelisk's reflection, and it is your reflection alone. I'm all right. So wow, we have, look at our squad. So here's the thing, guys. This is Battle Brothers. You know, we can recover from this point. We can move forward. There's no such thing as an irreplaceable brother. Sad as that is to say. Check that out. Lance is looking like a monster. There's no such thing as an irreplaceable brother. We could recover from this and move on to continue fighting. Ugh. Like, this is a squad. You know, this is a crew. We are not beaten completely. So what I'm going to do is save the game. And we're going to make a new save state. And we're going to name it just all alternate. That's not how you spell alternate. Okay. And now we've got it. So, also something I wanted to do real quick. This might actually be pretty cool. So, I've read a lot of people asking questions online about whether or not if you go to this ancient statue. Back when I found this, I looked it up afterwards to see if I missed anything or if there's any sort of interaction other than the cool story and the flashbacks. And people were asking questions as to whether or not you go there with both sets of armor. If you go there with both the helmet and the Emperor's armor, so the Emperor's countenance plus the Emperor's armor, if you can get some sort of unique action. And I honestly don't know. I didn't see any answers to that question. So let's try and go back to the ancient statue. This is already going to be a super long video, so let's just do it. Wow, it doesn't appear to be any type of interaction. Okay, so we learned something new. So guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. A super bittersweet moment. We took out the black monolith, but we did it at the cost of many of our, longtime brothers. We can go ahead and do a quick check in the obituary. Ivar Blood Eagle survived 335 days, 241 battles, 339 kills. Cut down by an ancient honor guard. Hondo the Brutal, 505 days. Survived 438 battles, 682 kills, cut down by an ancient honor guard. Sir Verandox, 345, 315, 278. He bled to death, unfortunately. Burnfried, 505 days, 262 battles, and 191 kills. One of our OG brothers, same as Hondo, impaled by an ancient honor guard. And then Sir Willem here, our newer brother. Despite how long he lived, he still had 157 kills. He was definitely shaping up to be a powerful brother, and he was gutted by an ancient honor guard. So, let me know in the comment sections what you think about that fight, what you think about what I should do. I will go in my free time and try and take on that fight and do it in a manner that loses far less brothers. This number of losses was not acceptable to me in a way that I think reflected my skill and ability. So, that's what's making me want to restart, not even just purely the fact that we lost all those brothers. So let me know in the comment sections what you think. If your idea is, hey, this is like a hardcore game, you lost those brothers, honor their sacrifices by leaving them dead, I would totally respect that. And if you think, you know what, you could do that fight better, you should definitely try it again, then that's an opinion that I could get behind too. But anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. I'm going to be playing a lot of Battle Brothers in the future. And we still have the Witch's Hut to look forward to. The last legendary location, the last truly difficult battle of this campaign. So, anyway, guys, without any further ado, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.